Good morning, broadcasters. 360 Seconds News and Commentary for Broadcast Professionals is on the air. I'm Maria Koladova from TKT. Let's discuss the latest technological news with our respected experts, Philip Grossman and Mary Seidler. Don't forget to give the program a like. Sony has launched Sony's HXC FC90 camera. It offers an affordable solution for 4K production, enabling seamless switching between 4K HD and HDR formats, with features including a 2/3 inch 4K CMOS sensor, HLG, and S-Log3 support. It is ideal for studios, events, and sports. So, Philip, tell me about this.
So it's interesting to see over the last 5 to 6 years, studio cameras have finally, I think by default now, come as a 4K camera. Now, a lot of the facilities aren't shooting in 4K currently, the infrastructures aren't there, but it allows them, if they're looking to purchase new cameras, they can go into a brand new camera system by Sony in the studio and have the ability to go 4K when the infrastructure is in place. So it's interesting to see that. Maybe it's funny more than interesting that we've got a lot of these 4K cameras, but there's very little 4K distribution. By all means, YouTube, OTT, a lot of that's 4K, but traditional, say, cable, over the air, 4K just hasn't quite been adopted yet. But maybe this will help push it forward.
All right, now moving on. Sphere Entertainment launches Sphere Studios, dedicated to immersive content creation. Its first innovation, Big Sky, is an ultra-high resolution camera system and sets new standards for image fidelity. With cutting-edge facilities and interdisciplinary experts, Sphere Studios redefines entertainment, combining visuals, sound, haptics, and environmental elements. So, Philip, tell me about this.
So it's interesting to see more and more immersive type entertainment coming about. Obviously, from a group perspective, where everybody can enjoy it all at the same time. There are very few locations. Obviously, the Sphere in Las Vegas will be one of the first. But when you think about where things are going from personal entertainment, with the announcement recently of Apple's new Vision Pro, and where they're going. And Apple has a tendency to sort of drive the markets. There were smartphones before the iPhone, but Apple's iPhone really pushed it. There were tablets before the iPad, but Apple really sort of pushed it. It'll be interesting to see if they can do the same thing with sort of this personal immersive technology. I know that they aren't quite happy, I think, with where the underlying tech is, that where they want to go, but this camera and what Sphere is doing will help in the development of that, going from what traditionally was a 3, 4, or 8 camera array to capture, which is very clunky and difficult to do, limiting to some extent what can be captured, to something that is compact. I think they've gone from 100 pounds down to 60 pounds, and probably going a little bit lighter in the weight, and having one piece of equipment to capture it all is really going to help to sort of push that capability in the future. So I'm interested to see it. I'm not sure I'll get a Vision Pro yet, but it's definitely on the list of a maybe.
Great. Now moving on to Sennheiser. Sennheiser introduces TeamConnect Bar Solutions with built-in cameras for small and mid-sized collaboration spaces. These scalable all-in-one conferencing devices offer easy setup, brand integration, high video quality, and flexibility. And Mary, I know that you were interested in this one.
Yes, and actually, this is one of those products that I would love to have if only I could figure out what my justification for it was. I think this is a brilliant product. It solves a lot of problems with conference spaces. It's all in one, and it also has Dante, which just means that it makes it so easy to connect to everything else. Interesting that Philip was talking earlier about 4K cameras. This also has a 4K camera built into it. I could certainly see a path forward with Sennheiser to start to add new features to this as kind of a basis. It solves so many problems for conference areas that you don't have to have an AV technologist on staff just to get things set up. So I think this product is going to be a hit.
So it's interesting to see Sennheiser, who traditionally is seen as an audio products company. I mean, they have lots of products, but really jumping into this market, are there specific things that they're doing with this product? Obviously, the Dante is a big thing, but from an audio perspective, because that's probably one of the biggest things for conference calls and those kind of things is the audio. It's great if I can see somebody, but I'm trying to communicate and I can't hear. Are they doing some things on the audio side with the products?
They are. It is, first of all, it's Sennheiser, and it's one of those brands like Sony that you know the quality is going to be good. And Sennheiser has always had phenomenal audio quality. Most of the mics I have are Sennheiser, or even the headphones for that matter, because that's where they were also very strong. So what they're doing there, I think people have the confidence to buy it because, it's Sennheiser. We know the audio quality is going to be good.
Fantastic. It's definitely an interesting product. Like you, it's one of those things I wish I had a reason to go and buy it.
Exactly.
For sure. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yep. Perfect.
All right, well, that's all the time that we have today. Many thanks to our experts, Philip and Mary, and don't forget to comment on the news that we've discussed. See you next Monday at the same time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.